Hello everyone, this is Devdulal Sharma and I am back with a second tutorial video on EndNote 20 and how to manage references using EndNote 20 in your thesis or a manuscript file. In today's video, I'll be demonstrating how to import a traveling library into your own desktop and create a EndNote library using that. Very often, you can come across documents or manuscript files which has been sent to you for review or correction in which references have already been inserted through EndNote. I'm not talking about uh, references which has been inserted through other applications like Zotero or Mendeley or other things. I'm only talking about documents in which the references have been managed through EndNote. Now, I have a document open here. Let me increase the font size for better view. Okay. So I have a document open here in which certain references have been inserted through EndNote. These references, as you can see, are highlighted in this grayish color once I place cursor on them. So these are references which are already present in the document and I want to import these into a EndNote library in my system. So what I'm gonna do is go to the EndNote 20 uh, tab in my Word file and then click look for this option export to EndNote. So there are three options mentioned here: export traveling library, export word citations, export master list. So I'll go for this particular option, which is export traveling library. So once I click on export traveling library, these are the options that I am getting. I can import these references into a EndNote library that is already present in my system, or I can create a new EndNote library. So since this is a separate manuscript file that I am dealing with, I will create a new EndNote library for the purpose. So once I select a new EndNote library, I'll click on the button OK. Then I will define the path where I want the new library to be placed in. So I'm placing it in documents and inside the documents folder in the EndNote folder, which is created automatically while the EndNote software is being installed. So here, since the document is labeled as RD manuscript, as you can see on the top, I will name the library as RD manuscript. Once this is done, I'll click on the button save. So our traveling library is saved now and the export is complete. So let us check if the citations have been exported. So for that reason, let us go to the EndNote application page and open library. Go to the folder containing the EndNote libraries and look for the file name in which we have saved our EndNote library. So RD manuscript is it is. So let us click on the open button and look here. All the references, 27 of it included in the document, have been inserted. Now let us go to the document back. So there are other references that I need to insert in the document. So let's see how do I go about that. There are certain references marked in red here. I could not find the references for those yet. So anyways, Before I proceed with anything else, I'll just click on the Update Citations and Bibliography button. So the citations will stand updated. Yes, the citation stands updated. Now see, the problem is the citations once again does not include abbreviated form of the journal names. So this is important for any publication houses. Most of the publication houses do not use full name of the journal, rather they use abbreviated name of the journal. So let us try and solve this issue. So for solving this issue, let us open the EndNote library, which in this particular is on RD manuscript. In the library section, let us go to tools. Okay, let us go to the library section and click on the define term list. In the term list, there is a journal term list which is already present, which contains the 27 journals here. As you can see, let me expand it out for you. So there are 19 journals in this list. The 19 journals include the journals that have been added through the traveling library. So the list is not complete here. So what I will do is I will delete the journal list. So the list is deleted, and I shall create the list again and name it as journals and click on the button OK. Now you see there are certain options listed here: update list, import list, export list, and link lists. So I will click on the import list option and import, since this is a chemistry paper, import the list of journals and the field of chemistry and click on the open tab. So you can see there is a dialog box here which says 1356 terms inserted into the journal's term list. So I shall click on the button OK and let us close this dialog box. Let us go back to our Word document and click on the Update Citations and Bibliography tab. So as you can see, certain journals have come in abbreviated form, JMedCam, and there are journals which which are not showing abbreviations yet. So let us see how can we work on that. So we'll go reference by reference. So the first reference we have is that of ACS Medicinal Chemistry Letters. So let us see what is the issue with this particular journal. So let me copy the journal name included here. In the previous video, I had shown you that the journal abbreviations are available in this particular website, which is the CAS Source Index Search Tool. So let us go for a search here. We'll go for an exact match and click on the search button. So there we have, for ACS Medicinal Chemistry Letters, the abbreviated title is acsmed.chem.let. So now let us go back to the EndNote library and check what is the issue and why has the journal name not been abbreviated after the update. So once again we shall open the define term lists button and select the journal tab here. Let me expand it out. After selecting the journal tab, we'll go to the terms and look for that particular journal name, ACS Medicinal Chemistry Letters. So as you can see, ACS. Okay, so this particular term does not exist here. So what we shall do is we shall add a new term, paste the full name of the journal. In this particular case, it is SCS Medicinal Chemistry Letters. Use the abbreviation that we have found in the CAS source index. Copy the abbreviated title and paste it in the following fields. First abbreviation, the second abbreviation to create any unnecessary to help prevent create any unnecessary issues, and click on OK. So let us check now if our journal is listed. Yes, the journal is listed now. So let us close this dialog box, go to the document for which we need to update the reference, and click on Update Citations and Bibliography. So you can see that the journal name is abbreviated now. So similarly, let us look for other references. So in reference number 2 also, it seems that the journal name is not abbreviated. So I do not know whether we can find an abbreviation for that. So let me search it out. Okay, Cold Spring Harbor Perspectives in Medicine. So if an abbreviation is available, our task becomes simpler. Okay, that's cool. So we have an abbreviated title. Now our job is to see whether this particular journal is included in the journal's town list. Okay, so CO collide. Okay, so we have starting from collection of Slovak chemical communication. Then we move on to colloid and polymer science. So basically, the journal in question, that is Cold Spring Harbor Perspective in Medicine, is not included in the list here. So let us create a new term, paste the name of the journal, go to the CS source index search result, copy the abbreviated title and paste it in the respective position and click on the term OK. So let us go back to the Word document again and see if there are any other citations in which the journal abbreviation is not included. Now, citation number 3 seems pretty vague. Hazon SB new leads for treatment of multi-drug resistant Mycobacterium tuberculosis. So let us do a search using the paper title and see what is the issue here. So I'll be using Google Scholar for searching out the paper. Okay, so now that's odd. How can it be ACS publications? Just let us open the paper. Okay, ACS CNTSCI. So Okay, so it's ACS Central Science. ACS Central Science. That's cool. So let us go to reference number 3. I'm sure ACS Central Sciences is not included in the journal terms list. Yes, it's not included. So create a new term, paste it, look for the abbreviated term list here, term here. So ACS Central Science, and we shall paste it in the appropriate section and click on the OK button. Okay, so there our journal is listed here. Now we have a short problem. You see the citation here doesn't include full information regarding the ACS publication. So basically we have to edit the citation to include the full information. Full information here also includes the page number of the publication. So let us go to the EndNote library. We'll close this dialog box and look for this particular reference. What is this reference? Harzon SB. So Harzon, okay, Harzon set B. Now there are various options here. Okay, so it's not very visible out here. So let me shorten this. Yeah. Okay, so you can see there is an edit option. We'll go for the edit option, and instead of publisher, let us delete the publisher here, and title, generic secondary title. Okay, so instead of the publisher here, we will replace it with ACS Central Science. So the publisher has been replaced. Now let us go back to the ACS website and look for the information. So the year of publication is 2020. So let us check the other information. Publication year has been cited. Okay. Volume. In all probability, the volume is okay. 6. So volume is 6. I do not know what this 6 means here. However, the page numbers are mentioned 833 to 835. So let me copy this information and number pages 833 to 835, and once we have done that, we will save the information. So the information has been saved, the reference has been edited. Now let us go back to the document, and to see if we are proceeding in the right direction, I'll click on the update citations and bibliography tab once again, and there we have it. The reference number 2 has been abbreviated now, and in reference number 3, well, the name of the publisher is included. Okay, however, there is other issue. Okay, so let us go to that reference number 3 again. Double click it, and instead of publisher, we will look for We'll change the reference type. So let us change the reference type from generic to journal article. So on changing the reference style, there are some changes in the options. So from publisher, we'll remove the ACS Central Science and add it to the journal tab. Publisher here is ACS. The volume is 6. Most probably from the ACS website, two sixes are mentioned. So most probably the other 6 is the issue. The page numbers are mentioned. Okay. So let us save the information. Reference stands edited, and let's see if in the term list the journal remains edited or not. What just happened? Okay. Why would it not open? That's pretty odd. Okay. Yeah. So the journal volume and issue has been included. The journal title also stands abbreviated. So we are proceeding in the right direction only. Now this is a big one. Let us concentrate on this first. European Journal of Medicinal Chemistry. I'm surprised why it is not included in the list. So let's go for tools. Library, define term list. Open the journals terms list and look for European Journal of Medicinal Chemistry. Okay, so there is the problem here. Uh, if I click on that edit term button, you can see the European Journal of Medicinal Chemistry uh, has been has not been written in sentence case here. Each word stands capitalized. However, in the reference here, uh, the name of the journal is included in sentence case. So that is the reason why EndNote software has not been able to identify the journal. Okay, so what we shall do is we shall edit this particular reference, which is reference number 7, Chandragoda V. So let us go to the EndNote library. We will not do anything to the term here. Let us open this particular reference. It is, yeah. So it is a journal article. That's all right. However, in European Journal of Medicinal Chemistry, let us change it to all caps. So once this is done, we shall save the changes, and let us go back to the document again. Click on Update Citations. Okay, it still is not in abbreviated form. European Journal of Medicinal Chemistry. Okay, let me copy it up. Journal of Medicinal Chemistry. Okay. Now let us see what is the issue. Let us go to library, define term list, go to the journal list, go to the term. European Journal of Medicinal Chemistry, edit term. Okay, let me paste it here, paste the information here. Click on OK. and update the citation and bibliography again. Okay, so the abbreviation stands down. So are there any other cancer research? So let us look for abbreviation of this particular journal article. So we shall again resort to the CAS source index. Look for the journal abbreviation. Okay, cancer research. So cancer res dot copy. Let's see whether cancer research is included in the term list of the library. So define term list, journal, go to the terms and look for cancer research. Okay, no. Canadian cancer. No, the cancer research journal is not included in the list, so we'll include a new term. Yes, cancer research. So the abbreviated title is also included. We shall include it in the second box as well to avoid any problems later on. Click on OK. So let's go to the document again and click on Update Citations and Bibliography and see the journal title now stands abbreviated. So let us look for any other non-abbreviated titles. Current organic chemistry, okay, that is okay. Food chem here also seems okay. Bioorganic and medicinal chemistry letters. Okay. Let's see if this particular term exists in the term list or not. These are common journals and they should exist. But then the problem is probably a result of a difference in the sentence case used. So bioorganic chemistry, bioorganic and medicinal chemistry. Okay, this is the particular journal we are looking for. However, as you can see, there are multiple entries of the journal here. Bioorganic and medicinal chemistry letters. So we shall delete a particular term. Let's delete this particular term. Come down to the term again. Okay, bioorganic and medicinal chemistry letters. However, if you can see here, there is the problem. The difference lies in the sentence case used in the term list here and the sentence case used in the Word document here. So, anyways, what we shall do is we shall edit this particular reference. So small less. So let me search it out. Where is that particular reference? Okay, Sasmal Sanjita. So double click on it. It's a journal article. Everything is fine. We shall simply change it to. We shall capitalize each word so that the EndNote software is able to identify and correlate the two journals. So click on save and update citations and bibliography. So see our reference, our journal, it stands abbreviated. Okay, so JMatCam, JAGRI, FoodCam, that's okay. JMatCam, Cam Inform is also okay. Heterocyclic Cam is okay. Okay, Indian Journal of Heterocyclic Chemistry, that is okay. Indian Journal of Pharmaceutical Sciences. Okay, so let us look at this one, Indian Journal of Pharmaceutical Sciences. Let us copy this information, go to the CS abbreviation search, look for an exact match. So Indian Journal of Pharmaceutical Sciences, it's there, and this is the abbreviation. Now let us check the EndNote library if this particular journal is included in the journal terms. So let's search for it. Indian Journal, okay. Indian Journal of Biochemistry, Indian Journal of Chemical Technology, Pure and Applied, etc., etc. These things are there. So what is not there is Indian Journal of Pharmaceutical Sciences. So I'll capitalize each word. So because that is the standard that EndNote follows in maintaining the reference library. And also I shall copy the abbreviated title mentioned here. Click on the OK button and the term has been added. Now let's go to the Word document. You can see that the journal title is given in sentence case. So what we shall do is we shall edit the references. One is Silgam P. So we'll go to the traveling EndNote library, close the dialog box, and look for okay. One is Salvam PR. So this is the journal we are talking about, journal article we are talking about. So what? Let us change the sentence case and capitalize each word present in the journal name. Indian Journal of Pharmaceutical Sciences. Okay. Rest of the information seems okay. So let us click on the save button. Go to our Word file and click on Update Citations and Bibliography. And see the journal title stands abbreviated. So that's how one can import a traveling library from any document where the reference has been cited using EndNote and create a library of those references in one's own desktop or laptop or system. So that way we are not in a bad state or bad position right now. There are other references which needs editing and it will take time. However, for this tutorial, I suppose whatever I have shown is enough. And if there are any questions, I would request you to please let me know in the comment section. I will try to answer each query as much as possible. Thanking you and signing out.